I'm here with this awesome cold plunge. Like, I really, really like this thing. I set it up yesterday, but it was real windy and the sand was getting in it. So I tried it again today. Again, the sand, it was really windy. So I moved it into the garage. You saw in the thumbnail, it was in my beautiful backyard. But this is the XENSURI, and what I got was the cold plunge as well as the chiller, which is over there. So if this thing's inflatable, it comes rolled up. It's amazing. You pump it up with a bicycle pump that it comes with. Tells you what PSI right on the valves. You can see the one valve here on the lid. I do have the lid fastened. It comes with these 4 fasteners. So you can keep it on there. The lid doesn't blow away, and it helps like with the insulation and stuff. So I do have another one over here. And again, there's 4 of those. They're real nice. You can see it there, that little valve. There's one on this too, and you just inflate that. So you can see I've already got some sand on there. This thing is like super thick. It's got all these little cells in it, which give some pretty great insulating value. It also, in my case, keeps all the flies out because you get lots of flies in here. So you just put your water in here. This specific one does come with a little accessory kit, which has the thermometer. Right now it's at about 70 degrees. I just turned the refrigeration pump on about an hour ago. It is currently 91 degrees here in my garage. So it's doing a pretty good job. And it'll go ahead and bring it down to temperature. Here in a second, I'll go show you the refrigeration unit. It is outside. I don't really want to broadcast my street because, you know, then people might come to my house. And again, I really wanted to do this looking out at one of the monuments out back and the sand and stuff, but that dang sand just whips around in the wind and gets right in there. So this thing will drop the water temperature down to about 35.6 Fahrenheit. I'm only trying to get it down to 50 because I'm new to these things and I don't want to like be ridiculous at first. They do claim this should last about 3 to 6 years. And I will say, you know, it is really sturdy as long as you don't puncture it with something. You know, if you're just mindful of that, don't use anything sharp around it. It is really thick. Again, like, it's so durable. I thought I was an astronaut when I was putting this thing together. It is really, really good. So that industrial grade pump out there, it moves quite a bit of water. That's what you can hear there. That's the water being circulated. It has a little metal hair filter and stuff to get anything like that out. You just rinse that out every once in a while to keep it you know, sanitary and stuff. Let's go ahead and go take a look at that pump. So here you have the pump. It's pretty simple. I'll show you the back of it here in a second. But you've just got your power button, a menu button, and then the up and down buttons. That's how you control the temperature setting and everything. You do want to leave some space in the front and on the sides so you can get air circulation. Basically, this thing's like a refrigerator or even like an air conditioner, except it's just cooling the water. So let's go ahead and take a look at things. So again, you pump this up on this valve right here, and then you put the lid back on, and then you have your water, which goes to the inlet of the cooler, and then you have your water, which goes to the outlet of the cooler, and that's where your water recycles. Don't make the mistake I did. You have a metal piece, and then there's metal threads in here. Those go together. I mistakenly put the plastic piece in there, and yeah, the metal is what you want to put in there. So you put the metal into the metal, the plastic into the metal, and then these are quick connects. So you screw on the quick connect, and then you can just pop these on and off. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because then water's going to go everywhere, but that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do. You inflate this, inflate this. This one took like a minute. This one took a couple of minutes because it's much larger volume. And then you just thread these in. It does come with some pipe tape, so you would want to put pipe tape on the metal male part, the plastic male part, and then the plastic male part. That way you don't have any leaks. And other than that, it's like super simple. Let's get into it, I guess. I will come back when it's closer to the temperature I want and show you. And then when you want to drain it, same thing. You just take the quick connect off of the water thing. Let me show you that. Here's that filter I was talking about. It's this little mesh filter. This will screw off, this stays on, and then, oh, that's actually really cold. You just rinse that out in the sink or whatever. So if I want to drain this, I would turn this off. You want to do that first. You don't want to run it dry. And then I would just pop that disconnect, take it off, and then let it drain down the driveway or wherever you have it. So it's really simple. Yeah, I'm really impressed by this thing. You know, I'm really happy with it. Like, it is solid. And I really did feel like an astronaut, especially because my backyard looks like Mars. So, you know, and you can kind of see I had red dust over it. I tried to clean it up a little bit. Me and my wife are both excited. I'll be jumping in there with my shirt and shorts on because I don't want to scar you guys. But once I get it to temperature, I can lower the garage door and then, you know, do whatever I want. So yeah, let me see what that's like. So the audio here is not going to be the greatest. I obviously don't want to wear my mic into the water, but we'll put some music over this, and I'm going to try to go for about 5 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. We're at about 60 degrees right now. I'm chickening out. I was going to go to 50, but I think this is all I have in me, guys, so let's give it a shot. All right, so there was the XENSURI, I think. I only lost a little water, whatever was in my shirt and stuff. Yeah, that was cold. I'm gonna have to work myself up to 50. And I only got in to about here. As soon as it got to like the general nipple area, whew, or into my armpits, forget about it. But we did get to about here. I'm about to right there, as you saw in the video. My legs are numb. They're pretty cold. I'm gonna go take a warm shower. Actually, I may get in my steam sauna here. And yeah, that was an experience. We're gonna work up to it. But I like this thing. It's really well made. You can hear it running. It has cooled down, especially now that the sun's gone down. It's starting to cool down a little. I think it'll get colder a lot quicker. It is still 91 degrees in my garage, 90 degrees. Yeah, so, you know, if you were at like 70, 80 degrees, this thing would get cold quick. But yeah, I like it. There'll be a link in the description and a sticky comment. Let me know if you do cold plunge. How do I psych myself into it? Once that first leg got in there, I wanted nothing to do with it. It's not like a pool in the summer where you just jump in and the shock's over because you got to like lower yourself in. Yeah, I could use some help, guys.